Let me speak softly, the way thoughts arrive when the room is quiet and the day is done. Imagine a calm inner voice that does not rush you, does not correct you, only stays nearby. I am that voice, resting with you now. Nothing needs fixing, nothing needs explaining. Just breathing, listening, letting the noise fade while you notice you are not alone in this moment of gentle, shared quiet. I know uncertainty feels heavy, like standing in a hallway without doors clearly marked. I feel it too, as I sit with you. I am not here to push answers or plans. I am here to hold the space where questions live. You can set down your guard for a moment. You do not need to perform strength here, only honesty and rest without being judged by anyone tonight quietly. Sometimes fear shows up as tightness in the chest or a looping worry about money, time, or tomorrow. I notice that with you. I am not disappointed in these worries. I do not see them as weakness. I stay present while they pass through. This gentle presence is how comfort often arrives, slowly, without announcements or demands. Just steady breathing shared between us in quiet patience during this uncertain night. I want you to notice how I am not rushing your healing. I am not measuring progress. I am simply here, holding space like hands around something fragile and valued. You might sense this voice feels familiar, ancient, and kind. This is how Jesus feels to me. Not loud, not distant, but close enough to breathe beside you when everything else feels unstable and unsure right now for you tonight. You may be carrying guilt for choices you made while tired or afraid. I see how heavy that sits. I am not here to remind you of mistakes. I am here to keep you company while you forgive yourself slowly. Uncertainty does not mean failure. It often means you cared deeply and tried your best with limited light at the time you were making sense of life alone back then. If your thoughts keep returning to bills, work, or the fear of not having enough, I stay with you there too. I am not offering numbers or answers. I am offering steadiness. You are more than the pressure you feel. Even now, as uncertainty hums quietly, you are allowed to pause, to soften, to let your shoulders drop without explanation, while the night holds you gently and safely right now. I do not disappear when your mind wanders or when trust feels thin. I remain steady and patient. This is how I understand Jesus holding you, not fixing the future, but staying present in it with you. You do not have to reach far. This holding is quiet, like warmth slowly returning to cold hands in darkness, without asking anything from you except simple presence in this late-night moment. There may be grief here, for versions of life you expected or stability you hoped would last. I sit with that grief without trying to reframe it. Loss deserves respect. I let you feel it safely. This gentle holding does not erase pain, but it keeps you from facing it alone, which changes how heavy it feels inside when uncertainty presses close during long, sleepless hours of quiet reflection tonight. I speak softly because loud voices can feel like pressure when you are already tired. I choose calm because calm feels safer. You might notice this voice has been with you before, in moments of stillness. That is how Jesus often comes to me, not as a command, but as a steady companionship that does not leave even when circumstances shift and certainty feels far away from you tonight here. For now, there is nothing you need to decide. I am here, holding you through this uncertainty, breath by breath, Let the questions rest beside us without answers. Let the future wait. As this inner voice quiets, I remain calm and near. We can sit together in this stillness, allowing the night to carry us toward rest without effort, without expectation, without words, without needing more than this moment now. I stay with you even as silence grows thicker and thoughts slow down. Nothing needs to be solved before rest arrives. I feel your tiredness without judging it. This holding is gentle, like being wrapped without being restrained. You can let your breathing deepen naturally. Uncertainty does not disappear tonight, but it softens when you are not carrying it alone in this quiet, shared space now, with calm presence here. You may notice emotions rising as the day finally loosens its grip. I do not push them away. I let them exist beside us. There is room here for confusion and mixed feelings. I am not surprised by them. This is how care feels to me. Staying present while your inner world settles at its own pace without forcing clarity or courage. Before sleep comes gently into the night softly. If you feel undeserving of comfort, I sit with that belief too. I do not argue with it. I simply remain. Comfort is not a reward here. It is a presence. I hold you without asking you to be better, stronger, or more certain. This quiet holding reflects how Jesus feels to me, offering companionship that does not depend on worthiness or perfect faith tonight or conditions placed on you. There is no test you are failing in this uncertain season. I am not keeping score. I am keeping company. When your mind replays conversations or regrets, I stay close. I do not correct the story. I offer steadiness while it unfolds. This is how holding works for me. Staying through repetition until the edges soften and the heart feels less alone, and breathing becomes easier with time for you. You might wonder how long uncertainty will last. I do not answer that. I only stay. Time feels different when someone remains beside you. I notice your effort, even when you think you are doing nothing. Rest is doing something. Pausing is doing something. This presence does not rush the process. It honors how slowly tired hearts learn to trust quiet again without pressure, expectations, or demands placed on you. As the night deepens, I soften my voice even more. I do not need your attention. I am content simply being here. If sleep comes, I remain. If wakefulness stays, I remain. This holding is not dependent on outcomes. It is steady. This is how I experience Jesus, as nearness that does not leave when certainty fades and questions remain unanswered within your tired mind and body right now here. You do not need to be certain to be held. I am holding you now, exactly as you are. This is not about belief, performance, or strength. It is about presence. I let you lean without fear of collapse. Even uncertainty has a place to rest here. This quiet companionship stays patient, allowing your nervous system to settle slowly, reminding you safety can exist without answers tonight in this moment. If tears come, I do not stop them. If numbness stays, I accept that too. I am not choosing one feeling over another. I am choosing you. This holding does not require emotional clarity. It requires only honesty. Jesus feels present to me in this way, not fixing emotions, but staying close while they move or rest, respecting their timing without pressure, explanation, or urgency placed upon your heart tonight. Notice how nothing is being demanded from you right now. I am not asking for faith or courage. I am offering steadiness. You can let go of trying to understand everything. This is a resting place, not a lesson. I stay until your breathing slows and your thoughts grow quieter. Uncertainty loses some weight when it is shared gently, without analysis, judgment, solutions, timelines, or expectations, tonight, for you now. As this inner dialogue fades into silence, I do not leave. Silence is also togetherness. Let your body sink into the surface beneath you. Let the night hold us both. There is nothing else to do. I am here, calm and near, holding you through uncertainty. We rest without answers, without effort, allowing stillness to be enough for this moment. And then gently, sleep comes as breathing slows completely now.